So in this video, we'll be providing the IUPAC nomenclature of these organic compound. Okay, our first task here would be to get the longest continuous carbon chain. All right. By the way, we've treated the concept of naming compounds in our previous classes. I'll leave a link to the video on how to name compounds from the very scratch in the video description. All right. But for now, we'll go straight to naming this compound. Now, when it comes to naming compound, your first task there is to get the longest continuous carbon chain, which in this case here, we'll be having 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's your first rule. Get the longest continuous carbon chain. So we have 4 carbon chain. So 4, for 4 there, the prefix there is both. So I have both because I have 4 carbon chains. The second rule there is to get your functional group. If I look at this, there's an OH here or HO, right? Whether it's written as OH or HO, it means the same thing. And OH is the functional group for the homologous series known as the alkanol, right? The alkanol or the alcohol. So OH is the functional group. Now the next thing there is to get our substituents. If you look at this, we have 2 substituents here, Cl, which represents chlorine, and Br, which represents bromine. Okay. Now our third task would be to do our numbering. So we'll do the upper numbering and the lower numbering system. Do the lower numbering from left to right. That gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. We also do the upper numbering from right to left. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have this. Now we'll choose either the lower numbering or we'll choose the upper numbering. One of them would be used. And how do we know the one to be used? Now what you do is this: you focus on the functional group, which in this case we said is the OH group or the HO group. All right. You take the numbering that gives you the lowest number attached to the functional group. So if I look at this, if I go with the lower numbering there, you can see that the number 1 is attached to the functional group. While if I go with the upper number, you see that number 4 is attached to the functional group. So between 1 and 4, the lesser number is 1. So hence I'll go with the lower numbering, which is 1, because 1 is the smaller number attached to the functional group. So hence we'll go with the lower numbering, which is this. Okay. So understand the reason why we're going with the lower numbering. Okay. We're going with the lower numbering because the lower numbering gives you the smallest possible attachment, which is 1, to the functional group, which in this case is the OH or HO group called the alcohol. All right, so we've gotten this. So let's name this compound there. To name this compound, our first task would be to get the substituents. All right, and in naming substituents, we'll take from the alphabetical order. You have chlorine, Cl, starting with C, and then you have bromine, Br, starting with B. Of course, in alphabetical order, we take B before C. So in that case, we first of all mention the bromine substituent before the chlorine. All right. Now for the bromine here, observe that the number 3 is attached to bromine. So it becomes 3-bromo. This compound is called 3-bromo. Okay. Let's name the next substituent there. For this one here, also observe that the number 2 is attached to chlorine there. So it becomes 2-chloro. I'm having 2-chloro. So I'm having 3-bromo, 2-chloro. All right, our final task here would be, if I look at this, we'll have to show the position where the OH group is being placed, which for this compound here, we can see that the OH or the HO group is attached to carbon 1. You can see this, it's to carbon 1. That becomes butan 1 all right? So but because I have 4 carbon atoms, that becomes but or butan 1 because the OH or the HO group is attached to carbon 1. So it becomes butan 1 and then you have all. All right. So this should have been butanol. This would have been butanol. All right. But in trying to show the position where the OH group is attached, which is carbon 1, we now have to separate this as this way. So it becomes butan, okay, 1 all, and that's what we have here. All right, so the name of this compound is 3-bromo, 2-chloro, butan, 1 all. All right. All right, what if I choose to do this? Let's say I choose to put the OH here. All right, so we have two OHs, this and this one here. Right, and I choose to attach, let's say I choose to attach another substituent here. Let's take, for instance, fluorine here. So you have this compound here. What do you think will be the name of this compound? And do you also think that we'll also take the same numbering? So try to name this compound and leave the answer of this compound or the name of this compound in the video comments. All right, so try to name this compound and leave your answer in the comment section, and I'll tell you if you're correct. Okay. All right, so as usual, all right, so I've prepared All right, so I've prepared a comprehensive lecture on all the homologous series, starting from the alkanes to alkynes, the alcohols, the ethers, amines, aldehydes, ketones, each of these. And for each of them, I've discuss their preparation, the nomenclature, and their reaction in details, all right? So to get access to the full or the complete course on organic chemistry, simply visit my channel membership. I'll leave a link in the description, all right? So visit my channel membership and get the organic chemistry member, or you can visit my website, all right? So log on to www.jonahemmanuel.com /courses, and you see the organic chemistry course. All right, it gives you access to all the homologous series, their preparations, their nomenclature, their reaction, everything in details. Okay. All right, so as usual, if you enjoyed this video, as usual, please leave a like button. Okay, so hit the like button. All right, like this video, leave a comment. For your comment, simply tell us the name of this compound. All right, so I give you this compound here. Right, I've altered the compound. You have this. So what is the name of this compound? Leave the answer in the comment section. And if you need help with naming compounds, I will leave a link to our first video on how to name compounds in the video description. Also, do want to subscribe to this channel if you're yet to subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you get notified whenever we upload a new content. Finally, share this video to your friends so that they can also learn. Thank you, and see you in our next class.